Okay, so now you guys are on the student site, which is called a wiki. So this is the wiki for the Wow, That's a Billion web project. Once you get on this page, you want to come up here to sign in. And of course, this is after you have already created an account with Wiki Spaces and your teacher has already added you as a member. So once all of that is done, then you can come up to sign in, and that's how you're going to get in to start adding to the student site wiki. Type in your username. Remember to create a name that does not have your first and last name in it. You want to be safe, and sign in. Okay, so now you're in to the student wiki. Make sure when you leave that you come and sign out every time you leave. Here's a help button up here that can give you some information on how to use the wiki. Here's your account information, and if you have other wikis, you can go back and forth to other wikis that you may be a member of. So now that you're on the wiki, off to the left-hand side, we have different pages. Now I've created this home page, and it will be protected, which means you will not be able to add anything to it. You will only have certain pages in which you're allowed to add to. Here's the how to use the student site, and I'm going to be adding videos on how to use this site. So come back and look at this if you need some extra help with how to use the wiki. And then don't forget, you also have the help button up here to look at. This page, the introduction page, is where your teacher is going to add for your class where you guys are located, so we can get an idea of all the different people that have joined this project. And then down below, your teacher or a designated student will tell us a little bit about yourself in this voice thread. So this will be for later. And then we have up here at tab resources, and I have added some resources for you to look at. Again, this will be a protected website. As you can see, it's not protected right now because I took it off. You can see that if you wanted to edit this page, you would just click on edit, and then you can add and change whatever you want. After you've made any changes, you would save. What's really great is you can check the history. So can your teacher, and so can I. So checking the history, we can see what the last change was and who made that change. So it's extremely important that when you make changes, that they are appropriate changes, because we will be able to see who made the change, at what time they made the change, and what that change looked like. So make sure you are using this site appropriately. And that's under the history. The discussion tab is for you guys to add new posts. So you can be talking back and forth to each other about your projects, letting people know how you like their project or questions about your own project. And that's where you could create a post. So you would just say new post, you would type in the subject, send a message, and then make that post. I'm going to cancel for now. The page is exactly the page that has the resources. So what's going to happen is you guys are going to create, or your teacher or someone from your site will create a new page. So when you create a new page, you just click on new page, and we're going to title the new page maybe Great Oak, maybe the name of your high school, Mrs. Weebly. So maybe Great Oak Middle School, Mrs. Weebly. And you can add tags if you want, and then create. And then of course we need to save. So don't forget, you need to save. And I will use this Great Oak Mrs. Weebly as demonstration videos on how to add different content. So this particular video is just a little bit of a highlight at how you get into Wiki Spaces and how you can add a page. So we now have it, Great Oak, Mrs. Weebly, and we can now add anything we want. Don't forget, when you want to add, you go to the edit button, and then you have all these different options up here to add stuff. In the next video, I will go over how some of these options work. Okay, go to the next video, or just play around on your own. Have fun. What's great is you can always go back to if you mess up, you can always go back to the earlier version. Okay, bye.